Hey, everybody! So today I am going to talk about a video social network app. The app is called Paltalk, which I guess was big at one time with some people. I had never heard of it until this year. And when I originally heard about it, the stock for it was going crazy because there was a lot of small cap stocks, small cap social networking stocks that were going insane because DAT's chat was going insane. And so this one popped up. It was too high for me to get in at the time, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it on my watch list. And I actually downloaded the app, but I went on there one time and I was like, whatever, and I didn't think about it again until recently. I was going through my watch list and saw it on there, and I was like, I need to check that out again. So I did. I checked it out again, and it is basically, to me, it is like if you've ever been on Twitter Spaces. It's very similar to Twitter Spaces, but there's actual rooms you can join, which are chat rooms, that you can use video and voice in, or use voice, or use just text, or just use video, and you get to meet people from all over and have discussions about different topics, whatever the topics are. And so I went through different rooms, and it was really cool to me because one of the rooms was a language learning room where there was probably 18 people, I think about 18 people in there, but there was somebody kind of leading a class on the English language and teaching English. And I was like, that is awesome. Like, that's great. And like, I don't know, like the app to me and the business for Paltalk, I feel hasn't nearly reached its potential, but it's been around a long time. But now that like Twitter Spaces is there, I guess Clubhouse I think is what it's called, and then Zoom and all these like WebEx have started to come about. I feel like Paltalk can actually reach its full potential now. And the crazy thing is they own a lot of patents that a lot of these other companies are using and haven't licensed through Paltalk, but Paltalk actually licensed these patents out, and as they discover that these different companies are using what is under their patents, they actually file lawsuits and a lot of times end up settling. Sony and Activision Blizzard, I think that's called Activision Blizzard, both have licensed patents through Paltalk, and I'll talk about it more here in a little bit, but there's also another lawsuit that Paltalk is in the middle of, but I want to talk about Paltalk itself first. So they make money. I think the math I did was like 15 million. I may be a little bit wrong on that. I actually did a full DD sheet on Paltalk. I think the revenue for this last year was like 15 million, but they make revenue not just from patents and licensing patents, but they also make revenue from subscriptions, which subscribers can subscribe and get these different features as a part of the subscription that they subscribe to. And apparently their subscriptions are their revenue from subscriptions are going up, so more people are subscribing, and I feel like the app is getting better as time goes on. There's also a thing where you can do upgrade your room and be able to do different things in your room and have more guests in your room and make your room private, and there's just a ton of different things that they have going on with subscriptions even. And then ad revenue, they also have advertisements on the site. So they have a lot of different revenue sources, and I believe they're actually and I may be wrong on this, I believe they're profitable. I was talking about the lawsuits. They currently have a lawsuit against Cisco WebEx. Cisco owns WebEx. And this is what I found on that. It looks like it's like the stuff for it will be going from basically beginning of 2022 into 2023. Lawsuits take a lot of time. Hopefully, and what I can imagine will happen is Cisco WebEx will end up settling this. What would be a great thing, I think, for investors would be for Cisco to be like, we're not going to deal with this at all. We'll just buy out Paltalk. If Paltalk will sell, I don't know. But if Paltalk will sell, we'll buy out Paltalk and then just call it done. And they'll probably just give Cisco stock to Paltalk investors. I don't think that'll be what happens. I think actually what will happen is just a settlement. But looking at everything and considering that the revenue in the last year was like right around 14 million, 15 million, they are currently trading at a market cap of something like 50 million, in between 40 and 50 million. To me, I believe that they are probably, with their patents and everything that is possible that they could go into with this, with the app and with their company, I feel like they have the potential to actually be closer to 125 million market cap, if not more. And right now they are trading right around $4. And I believe that if they reach that 125 million market cap, they would actually be trading closer to 13. And I feel like that's a more reasonable amount, would be $13. Also, they're a very small cap company, a very small float company. From what I'm seeing, they have 9 million shares, right around in between 9 and 10 million shares, which is very small float, small amount of shares available. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. So once it starts going up, it's going to go up probably pretty quickly, because whenever there's so few shares available, I mean, obviously supply and demand. Then also on top of that, I don't have a screenshot of it here, but the CEO has been recently buying quite a bit of shares back. He bought some at 388 and I believe at like 370 something. So usually whenever a CEO or an insider starts to buy a lot of shares of a stock in their company, they believe something good is about to happen, or they know something good is about to happen, and so they get in ahead and buy up shares and are prepared for that to happen. So my opinion is that Paltalk is probably closer to worth 125 million market cap, right around $13 stock price is about what I would see it going to in the near term, probably within the next 6 months or so, in my opinion. I want to find a good entry point in between, probably, hopefully between 3 and 4, if I can find another chance to get in there. If not, then 4 a little bit more. And then I would probably exit around, I would say like 11.50 or 12. But I do believe the company could be trading closer to 13, definitely, without a doubt. Okay, so I just wanted to make a quick video. I wrote up a website entry for this. You can find it at stockvoyager.com/PALTDD. Okay, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!